Hello, my name is Tim Collins, and I will be going through my presentation document for my two products for Little Migrants. So the two products that I designed for was the Little Migrants whiskey box for the alcohol itself, and then the whiskey stones. So first of all, I looked at the direct competitors and indirect competitors, so other Australian whiskey brands such as Ned, Starward, and Bakery Hill. Looked at how they design their products, as well as the indirect competitors such as beer, wine, and other spirits like tequila, rum, and so forth. And then I looked at my target audience, which is surprisingly whiskey drinkers between their 20s and 30s. And yeah, they are solely driven by wealth, but through the wealth of experiences and enjoyment of life. So yeah, they really connect with whiskey through the process, the maker, and the story. So that was really important to bring across. And then over here, you can see Australia's fourth and biggest whiskey consumption. So just the design process, I looked at first sketching out the different layouts for the whiskey box and whiskey stones, coming up with how I could lay it out differently, and looking at a possibility of going between one and two or a combination, and then combining the logo process in the graphic design studio, so Claudia and Wayne's class. So designing the logos over there and then combining them with this class. So then looking at the continuation of the design process, I knew I wanted to have a two-tone whiskey box. So between the two different greys, and then yeah, laying out the logos as well as having the bigger logos on the side, which I found that with a lot of whiskey packaging, and then having the wine barrel prevalent on the front. But here it was the stroke weight was too heavy and didn't fit with the other design collateral. And then going towards the back of pack, having the story which connects with the audience, as well as fixing some color issues, and then having uh, important information such as drink wise and standard drinks on the back. And then design process for the whiskey stones was the same as the whiskey box, keeping consistent between the two with the two tone, the logos, um, the illustrations, but this one having reasons to believe with a little slogan better than nice true on the rock taste, which I found made up. And then a different process with the whiskey stones was side of pack was different. So I knew I wanted to have the logo, the name of the product, and then the illustration. But with the reasons to believe on the side, I found it became too cluttered, and the final is really concise. And then this is the final whiskey box. Um, yeah, which I found really enjoyable, and yeah, I really love it. And then the final whiskey stones, and then my mock-up, which I created in Photoshop of the whiskey box, and then the whiskey stones mock-up, and then yeah, the rationale. Yeah, I believe that the final designs work well for the whiskey market and fit in being enticing and eye-catching for audience, and having the process and story of the whiskey and company forefront was really important. And yeah, that's one of the main draws for the audience. That was really important to have in the final design. So thank you.